Welcome back to Personal Pension Radio, episode 256. 256, Deal of the Week. Always remember, before I forget the disclosure, I am not a CPA. I am not a lawyer. Although I am a paralegal at an awesome law firm, I am a certified financial planning professional. All of that and the cool backdrop and audio work that I do on this podcast, hopefully you like it. And please meet with a qualified, hopefully certified financial planning professional before you make any big decisions, whether it's legal or financial. Get some good, solid advice. And please, dear goodness me, do not take advice from financial entertainers, people who are not licensed, regulated to practice as a financial planner. Please send me an email at craig@craigstrom.com if you'd like to connect. That's K-R-A-I-G, craig@craigstrom.com. Now, on with Deal of the Week. Kind of good that I'm sitting here recording Deal of the Week. And those of you listening to the podcast, please remember, you can head on over to The Income Engineer. You can find me on YouTube at Craig Strom, K-R-A-I-G-S-T-R-O-M, Craig Strom, or Personal Pension Radio on YouTube. You'll find video there with me in my backyard on a COVID-19 vacation. Yeah, I actually left my house and I walked out back to get in the RV that's in my backyard. Those of you who listen to the show, you might remember I had mentioned that my wife and I had gone out to Colorado last year and we drove back in my friend's RV. They have a big RV that they're not using very much, and we brought it back from Colorado to Southern California to see if we could help them rent it out here in 2021 for the summer and spring rental seasons. It's going to be pretty busy with COVID, so we hope to help them build up some cash flow. And as a nice perk, I have a second office now out here in the backyard, and if Amy and I find a place that we want to go, we can also hop in the RV and go for a drive. Now, Deal of the Week. I want to get into something. If you haven't listened to Deal of the Week, and I do have my old school notes because I decided to do something different today. I do actually use notes. I don't memorize everything on my shows. Last week, I recorded an episode about saving a ton of money on my kitchen. I am building my own kitchen, basically remodeling, doing my own countertops, doing my own painting and a variety of things because I'm a handyman kind of guy. I shouldn't touch the microphone, it kind of makes it sound bad, so hang on for the ride. So go check that out. I saved $6,000 plus, I think, on my appliances alone. Pretty crazy stuff. Today, I want to talk to you with this little bit of a Star Trek analogy from Star Trek Deep Space Nine, whatever it was with the Ferengi. They always talked about acquisition. The Ferengi characters on that show were always about money, 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 money. Well, the very first rule of acquisition, whether it's an investment or anything that you might have a consumable, really the first rule of acquisition should always be buy it cheap. Try and get a good deal on it. I mean, really, that's the key. Everything we do starts from that acquisition point, and it always amazes me when I hear people talk about, I got a great deal on my investments, I got a great deal on this, I got a great deal on that, I bought real estate cheap, I did this, did that. And yet, they just, matter of fact, will go out and pay 100% full retail for extremely expensive things. Cars, televisions, food, you name it, food, yes. I mean, it's all of these things that they will just go out and spend full tilt retail on consumer acquisitions, which is essentially guaranteeing a loss of anywhere from 20% day one to 50 to 90% day one. They will just go out and spend full, just crazy retail prices on clothing, for example. This is a big one for me. I like nice clothes. I like nice things. I like nice shoes. I really do like those things. What I cannot tolerate and I can't stand is this idea of spending full price retail on shirts and pants and things like that. So for me, I thought I would share today my deal of the week as it relates to clothing, because somebody actually hit me up at a business meeting. Another gentleman, another guy, gave me a compliment on my outfit. I wasn't trying to be snazzy or stylish or fashionable. I just was wearing something that I liked. I don't wear jewelry for the most part. I wear my wedding ring, but I had a very nice shirt on, very nice pants and so forth. And he said, wow, that's a pretty nice outfit. And he even recognized my shoes as being pretty fancy. And he asked me where I shop. And I said, well, I shop at Ross, and I shop on eBay, and I shop on discount places. And he was shocked. He said, what? Really? I said, yeah, I don't ever pay retail, like full price, regular retail for clothing. So one of the examples I want to share this time is my wardrobe and how I built my wardrobe from Nordstrom clothing to just completely brand name, designer shirts and pants. I take shopping trips now and then. It's been a while since I've needed to buy any kind of clothing because the clothes I have are top quality, very nice. But what I found was I could go to Nordstrom and I could buy a typical shirt, a dress shirt, not a polo like this, but a dress shirt, long sleeve, might cost $60, $70. And then if I wanted to, I could have it tailored. I could actually have it adjusted to fit my shape, my size. But that's another $20 to $30 depending on the type of clothing that you're having done. So after some friends of mine, some ladies that I work with said, Craig, you really might want to consider having your shirts tailored. They're kind of hanging off you. I said, well, okay, where should I do that? Well, you could buy shirts at Nordstrom, they said. And I said, well, that's not going to happen. But the idea stuck with me. I could get my clothes tailored. So what I did was I went to Ross and several other discount shopping stores, and I found clothes that were a little bit too big for me. They were designer high-end clothes that were all super clearance prices at Ross, for example. And I took them back to the ladies at the office who had given me a critique about my wardrobe, and I said, what do you think? And they went through all the selection, because I just bought everything. And they said yes, no, and I took all of the advice, and I took the ones back that were not approved by the critics. And the ones that were approved by the critics, pants, shirts, etc., I took them to Victor. Victor is a tailor, an old-timey tailor here in the area where I live in Southern California, and for $12 each, he tailored my shirts. $12 each, he tailored the shirts. And for another $10, he tailored the pants. I bought pants that were too long, pants that were slightly too big. But they were all high-end designer, very expensive clothes that were on clearance at a store. And with that, I ended up, for example, with a $80 to $100 shirt that cost me $30. I end up with pants that would normally be $65 to $100 depending on the pants. I pay $20 to $30, tailored. Okay? So for me, when I hear people who are all proud about their rate of return on their investments and they did this and I earned 30%, my question is, why are you losing 50, 60, 80% on the sometimes tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars in spending, right? So some of these folks that are very proud of their investment returns, they have really expensive lifestyles and very expensive taste. And my thing is, why are you so proud of your investment decisions, but you're also really proud and bragging about the money you spent on your TV? I mean, you spent $4,000, $10,000 on a TV. You basically just set, $5,000 or $6,000 on fire. You made a conscious decision to basically burn $5,000 or $6,000 in value in a TV because you had to have the brand new one. You didn't shop just a little bit. So for me, for those of you who are listening, for me, I love the hunt. I do love to find a good deal. I like nice things. Don't get me wrong. Love nice things. I just can't stomach the idea of visualizing my money going up in flames when I buy that item, right? So when I mentioned in my last episode, I have a $2,500 refrigerator. That's a very nice retail refrigerator. I bought it on Craigslist or eBay or whatever it was for less than $1,000. And it hasn't given me one problem in years. It's awesome. I love the fact that I did not just set $1,500 or $1,800 on fire by going in and paying full retail. So if I could encourage you at all to seek out your own lifestyle deflation, be proud of your investments, but please remember, when you go out and make a retail purchase, you are choosing how much of your money that you will just set on fire in depreciation and loss of use. Make the right choice. Maybe take a quick minute, do a little research. And remember, find your local tailor and then go shop at the discount rack at Nordstrom or the Ross store. You might find yourself some really awesome deals, and then they are made custom tailored to you for way less than you would have paid retail. I hope this helps. We'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Oh, don't forget, send me an email if you have any suggestions. Some of these Deal of the Weeks are prompted by emails that come in from listeners. So send me an email. Craig with a K at craigstrom.com. Craig with a K at craigstrom.com. I would love to hear your favorite deal of the week, your own personal deal, and I'll share it on the podcast. Take care.